Hello Gemini, and welcome to your October reading. So, this month in October we have two full moons. One on the 1st, which is probably when you're gonna get this video. It's gonna be a full moon in Aries, so that is our personality, the ruler of the house of self, I am. And then we have this new moon in Libra, that is all about bringing back balance in a situation through understanding. And then we have another full moon on the 31st of October on Halloween, Shamain, and that's going to be a full moon in Taurus, the second house ruler of, the house ruler of the second house of value, of possession. So our self-value, what we value, and so on. So here, I meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about this month, Gemini. The first card that I have is the Four of Pentacles. Now, the Four of Pentacles is a very nice energy that has kind of two aspects. One aspect is that first stability that we have, where it asks of us not to spread ourselves too thin, but to keep our energy for ourselves for what we will need later. But there's another side of it where at that point, if we stay there too long, then we kind of stop the flow of life, because at one point energy has to circulate, and so it becomes fear of lack. So one is that kind of I am securing, and the other one is I am fearing lack, or whatever, I am holding on. So we'll see more after what this one is. After that, I have the Queen of Swords. That's you, your feminine, your perception, what you see in front of you, and the world. End of a cycle. Here, this is reaching a certain point where we are in peace with everything. We've graduated, and with the Queen of Swords, it's like if our perspective will change of what is in front of us. So by having a changed perspective, we have different options, we take different decisions, and we have different results. Click, click, click. And then I have King of Cups, and that is a beautiful, it can be a healing, it can be attaining a state of being very grounded and serene emotionally. It is emotional intelligence. It's that in the way that we act out there. Bottom of the deck, I have the 10 of Wands. So that must be the cycle you're finishing. The way that you've been doing things, what you've been carrying on your shoulders, how you've been aiming your willpower, and so on. Under our Four of Pentacles, I have the Eight of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. So this is like, I'm putting energy, I'm putting effort, but I don't see where it's heading yet. Emotionally, I'm a bit all over the place. Some moments I have faith, I am working towards a castle in Spain. And other moments, I am working towards ending up as a hobo on the side of the street. You know, it has this kind of all over the place cloud of unknowing. It's a period maybe of uncertainty, and that kind of brings up old fears and old insecurities in you, and you are actually projecting them in front of you. That's why you're going to have the King of Cups at the end here, because the King of Cups doesn't go through the Seven of Cups. He actually mastered that because he's healed his past wounds. So his past is not influencing his capacity to see his future. He's not projecting his pain out there. Under the world, because you are finishing this, in that 10 of Wands, there must have been a lot of hurts, emotional hurts and disappointments. So under the world and the Queen of Swords, I have the Page of Pentacles and the Emperor. And so when I was saying your perception will change, well, you'll be able to actually see the pentacle that you can plant and grow and what you are actually working on. And with the Emperor, with the mastery of being able to put it out there, to control your empire. He's all the kings. So with your willpower, with your knowledge, with your discernment, your emotional stability, and your finances of what you have, you can multiply it, you can bring it to fruition. Under that, I have the Three of Wands, which is what we actually can receive, seeing the boats coming. So see, going from all over the place to actually being able to look out at the horizon, you know, and seeing the boats coming in with what is coming towards us. And that will happen because you will actually have healed old wounds emotionally. Under the King of Cups, I do have the Four of Swords. Understanding your past disappointments and heartaches that you've been carrying with you. And here, then you are able to build, to grow. All the parts of you will be in harmony, therefore the parts around you, other people will be in harmony in what you build and grow. Here I have the Queen of Cups, King of Cups, Queen of Cups. You're going to allow and see that cup here. See, here you're lost maybe because you don't see what the universe is trying to give you. You're only relying on what you've experienced until now. And because of that, when you look up front, you can only project what you've already experienced. By finishing that cycle here, you will be able to actually project and start building what the universe wants to give you and you have no reference of. Queen of Cups, it's because you're going to allow a higher vibration within yourself. That means a bigger cup. That means self-love. Everything is a vibration. So by vibrating higher and being in your center, King of Cups, this is how you're going to be able to build what you're supposed to build and receive what you're supposed to receive. Let's clarify this for Gemini. Call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Gemini for the month of October. Okay. Four of Pentacles. Show me that Four of Pentacles. And you know, maybe that's why you fear a bit, because you can't see in front of you what you're building exactly, what you're working and putting your energy in. But where is that going? All right. Ace of Wands. So that 10 of Wands here, it's gonna go here. I have the 7 of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. You're holding on because you're putting a lot of efforts and not seeing any results yet. This is like, I'm working 60 hours a week and I'm still struggling, or I'm putting a lot of efforts on my self and my growth and all of that, but I'm still dealing with the same stuff. I don't have any fruits from life that makes it all worth it. With the Knight of Pentacle, there's that extra pentacle coming from a brand new willpower, because you will finish your cycle. So that Ace of Wands, that means that everything you've been carrying from the past way you were doing things is not your reality. That was the result of the way you were doing things, of how you were bringing your willpower out there, the decisions you were making, the choices, and so on. So now you're gonna let go of that. Don't let that past cycle influence how you project in front of you, and gain a brand new Ace of Wands. A brand new of, me, Gemini, this is how I act out there. This is where my will is aiming me. This is my fire. Let's clarify the World and the Queen of Swords for Gemini. The World and the Queen of Swords for Gemini. Ace of Pentacle. Knight of Cups. Ace of Cups. Wow, isn't that beautiful? Going from fog, old wounds, so and so, into I finished that cycle. I am now opening myself to a higher level of vibration, that cup that I couldn't see, because I'm letting go of the past. Now I can perceive it with my Queen of Swords. I can see it, and I grab it, not just as a page, but as a Knight of Cups. Yes, I am opening up to that vibration. This is what makes my heart sing, and this is going to be my drive with my new willpower here. And it actually brings a pentacle. Here we have our Four of Cups under. You are going to leave the Four of Cups here. So a new pentacle, so that you can start seeing results in your life, is going to come through this. Show me the King of Cups. King of Cups. So bringing you to this beautiful, it's like, I can see now the me being content and in peace and in serenity in front of me. Gemini, there you are. And there is the Queen of Cups, King of Cups, Queen of Cups, and there's our Seven of Cups. But in that sense here, it is reversed. So you are getting that clarity on that fogginess, because emotionally you will allow more, a higher vibration within yourself, and you will actually be grounded in it and act in that way. That is a beautiful emotional healing. But ultimately it's a choice. It's a choice, because you have to attain there, leave your past cycle. Okay, let's look at your Eight of Pentacles. All right. So here, this can be it can be work for a lot of you, but it can also be self-work. Here I have the World again. Working towards the end of that cycle, putting efforts, and whether it is because you meditate or just because you are conscious of when you are presented with events and things, am I reacting, or am I trying to either be in my higher self and follow my truth in integrity with what my soul is telling me, what my truth is telling me, and letting that guide me, like the hermit and the strength. By doing this every day in your due diligence and putting your energy and your focus in that manner, I am going to be in my higher self. I am following my truth with my wisdom. This is actually going to finish your cycle, help you finish that cycle. 7 of Cups here under Spirit. So that tells me that for the Geminis here that are watching, you did a lot of self-work. And it's that daily, every moment consciousness that is actually provoking this. Here on the 7 of Cups, I have the Knight of Wands and the Empress. So it's almost like, this is what I want, this is what I wish, this is what I'm willing to invest in, to bring forward, even if I don't see any results right now, and so on. Knight of Wands, it's that go energy that almost like, even if I don't see and I'm lost in confusion of how it's going to come up because I'm not finished healing, I am trusting my inspiration, my inner light, my higher self, and I'm going for it in total trust of the universe. You know, it's like if I know my goal is on the other side of that bridge, I don't see the bridge, but because there's a fog in front of me, and I'm actually passing it because there's that inner voice of my soul that says yes. That is a bit that. It's like I'm getting out of my period of not knowing where I am, what's in front of me, and all of that. Because I kept my energy, I kept working and going on into that state, that inner knowing from my higher self and all of that. And I'm going to finish that cycle because I'm going to open myself up to receive more love. This is your divine feminine here. You've been working on empowering your divine feminine because it's all that. The hermit went to see the high priestess there. And here the strength, it's a woman that is drawn because this is the kind of strength. It's not physical strength. It's that knowing from our soul and calming our ego, our fears, society, people around us, and all of that, and acting from our higher self. That's what you've been doing. That's where you've been putting your energy. And that's it. This is almost like a leap of faith into what you feel is right inside of you. Let's look at that Page of Pentacles and the Emperor here. And investing in yourself, investing in what you believe. Even if that's it, nothing was written in front of you. Yeah. So we have our Three of Wands, that's right here. And so here I have the 10 of Cups and the 8 of Swords. Here you're able to take this because we see you're taking an Ace of Cups. Before, see, 10 of Wands, 10 of Cups. Before you had hit your 10 of Cups. Your capacity to rejoice in life and all of that. And that kind of put you in a kind of mental jail. A mental jail where you were probably troubleshooting yourself with answers and questions and being stuck in that cloud of having your emotional projections in front of you. You know, it's like, okay, It's going from the universe is not giving me anything to the universe is working for me. And it's all a question of trusting it and following my inner voice. We trust the universe when we trust our higher self and ourselves. And we trust ourselves when we love ourselves. And by rising that self-love, you're empowering your higher self into guiding you from your truth towards this new perspective where you're going to see the seed that can be planted, the joy, the higher level of joy that can come to you, budging you from your Four of Cups. This is what I've experienced until now, and I don't see how it can be better. To be able to get you out of there, it took all of this. Show me that Three of Wands. The Ten of Cups is our capacity to celebrate with others. Page of Cup. You can see in front of you because you're actually grabbing that Ace of Cup. That's self-love. Ten of Cups is our capacity to celebrate with others, to receive and give love to others. Nine of Cups, we are content within ourselves. Our cup is full. We have processed our old wounds and all of that, and we attain this state of contentment. And from that state of contentment, we arrive to the Ten of Cups, where we can share it with others. That's why there's a family on this one, and on the 9, there's one guy alone. But we go through our Ten of Cups often in our life, like I say. And so here, now, the way you were before, where you were vibrating emotionally, that kind of left you in a cloud of, how does this person really feel about me? What is, it was all like, I don't know. Am I loved? Am I not loved? Is this person genuine? Or is this person a snake in the grass? I'm kind of lost about it. And the same for your own vision of you yourself in the future, putting you in that kind of jail. But now, no, by grabbing this cup in your hand, it actually clears up what's in front of you. You can see the boats coming in. This is gaining back faith and opening up the valve of receiving again. Moving forward. Chariot. Spiritual evolution, but evolution in our life per se. Seeing some growth. Okay? Here, let's look at your Four of Swords. Death was reversed. Oh, well, that's great. A beautiful transformation. Probably of your own self-value here. You're going to let go of all those little past wounds, big ones, small ones, or whatever that was blocking your view. Since you're finishing the cycle, you are actually going to transform. To let yourself transform. By letting go of that. Okay, and the healing can be part of that. Okay, the healing and death goes very well together because it's a purification process of removing what is hindering us. And our old wounds can be part of it. Okay? Let's look at your Three of Pentacles, Queen of Cups with the King of Swords. So we have the Queen and the King of Swords. Queen and King of Cups. Your mental clarity, your capacity to make decisions, to see clearly, to plan and organize, your serenity is linked to your emotional vibration. By allowing more in, you are going to be completely clear. You're going to get out of the fog. That inner voice and that inner truth will become obvious, and you will not be stuck in a kind of a muck of not knowing, like a cloud of unknowing, even emotionally. Where am I? Okay? Yeah. So, how do we call this? Out of the cloud of unknowing. I don't know, that's a bit too long, but yeah, clarity. Let's just call it clarity, because it's involves much more than that. But anyway, it's just a title. So on this, my beautiful Geminis, thank you for watching and sharing and commenting and helping the channel grow. And thank you for the ones of you that gave donations. It helps more than you think. And on the new moon and full moons this month, I'm gonna give you back in a little ceremony. Yes, I did talk about the 2 moons this month, I think. Yes, at the beginning of the video. If you want a private reading, the description is below. There's an email to write to me. And for all of you that we are still in 2020 with all sorts of drama and hardship and difficult challenges arriving from everywhere, remember that you are the light in your life, and I'm gonna send you all my love and light to support you. Okay? Namaste. Bye-bye. See you next month.